Так, ребята, это снова я. Ну да, у меня, как это, кот очень сильно кушать хотел. Вот, кидался тут на меня. Вроде сейчас наконец-то успокоился. Итак, мы, ну как это, продолжаем. Так, мы сходили с вами сюда, здесь ничего интересного не оказалось. Идем сюда. Тут как раз вот он показывает, что сюда нужно зайти, в эту церквушку. Я так понимаю, что тут в принципе ничего, никаких секретов, да, скорее всего, нету. Там, я смотрю, тоже все закрыто. Да. И ничего не блестит. Мотыльки очень подозрительные, если честно. Что они там делают?
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back. Who the hell are you? Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking. It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Грей,
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
всё, не лази. Не лази, спи. Спи, спи, все. Спи. Спи, 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 спи.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Gentlemen, a toast!
Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Нельзя. Не... Да не ластится, нельзя.
Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
У них там явно в империи есть это, как его, личный
Instead of
портной.
killing them, you lead the rats
Этот,
straight
как его,
to us.
фитнес-тренер.
Mercy.
Look what we have here, boys. An imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
О, знаком. Тут.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, Sid has some explaining to do. Not this time.
Извините. Грей, я тебе сейчас лапки отрежу твои маленькие. Хватит меня теребить. Все. Да, я понимаю, тебе не нравится, ну все.
Too slow. Not this time. You better be on your way, Sid. You lose.
Ну, нормально, 750 голды насыпали. Так, ну это обычный зелик.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
Что-то провтыкал, откуда трики ты уже успел нарисоваться.
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
We can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it slanders the day. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze?
Пропустил
Tell me something.
90% всех
Why do you
диалогов.
not resist?
Даже
Within you lies the power to slay
тут
gods.
борьба с
The
котом
phoenix
шла.
perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you're distracted.
Вот какая-то девушка.
My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
Слушай, он там нормально, она так ему и засадила-то.
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Canovant.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way.
Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clyde. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Ой.
No, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Полуторный. Не, ну нам полуторный не нужен. Что тут? Волчий пояс. Сколько? 40 тысяч? Тоже так, я же вроде тебя продал, нет?
That'll fetch a good price.
Положи, а я...
Here's what we agreed on.
Так, ладно, бог с ним, с этим... С полуторным. О, Господи. Малыш, успокойся, ты просто огоньки. Все. Отстань. Отстань. Тебе должно быть неинтересно. Так, ну что, волчий пояс нам, наверное, не нужен. Браслет. Ну, по идее, их можно улучшить. Они, правда, ну, никак не отображаются, поэтому особо пока смысла не вижу.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Ты там что, себе рукой освещаешь? А нет, кристаллом. Так, так, открыть карту мира, да? Ага. Ну, просто интересно, я быстренько сюда сейчас перемещусь. Есть что-то новенькое? Да, да, смотри, что-то новенькое есть. Ассортимент, интересно, у них такой же будет? Так, да, у нее полуторный также появился. А, ну то есть, в принципе, все то же самое. А смысл тогда?
What do you want?
Так, усилить. Ну, из этого я ничего не могу. А, то есть я сразу, например, даже здесь могу просто тупо зарез и даже не покупать. И +1. Слушай, ну это выгодней. И здесь типа живучести у меня будет чуть побольше, да? И также зарез. Ну, такой вариант меня устраивает.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Тут чуть-чуть не хватает, да? Ну, не страшно. Десять мы потом еще где-нибудь найдем. Десять мы потом еще где-нибудь найдем. Все? Больше ничего интересного нету, да, у нас? Господи, какой ты неугомонный. 3 часа ночи. Я, блин, вот коты это, конечно, то еще веселье. Вот он весь день спал, сейчас ну, точнее, ночью уже. Его поперло, блин, поиграть.
Oi, about some light over here.
Одну секундочку. Блин, господи. Ты мне сейчас гирлянду схреначишь. Ну-ка. Не трогай ее. Все.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
The hanged man is always watching. As if he had...
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
Так, это разболтали.
Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance of our brothers and sisters from evil?
And that's all you can remember.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we? Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks,
Ну так-то да.
Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling a barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Я на самом деле очень жду ремейка девятки.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Целых 2 гили.
Too slow.
И еще 2 гили, да. Да мы, блин, просто...
Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he's sent his best to execute it.
Опа, 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 опа. Ну-ка, пни его. Метеорит. А что, по водичке плавать? Не? Жаль.
Just as our lady said.
I'll tell your lady you tried. Care Normans. Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there. Let's make this quick.
А что доберется? Вот он, замок. А это же такие спецназовцы.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
Ну, Ну, что-то я не знаю. Вроде бы карта здоровая, но пока вот этот основной сюжет меня такой себе. Ну. Ладно, посмотрим, что будет дальше. Вот это вот тоже, кстати, было там в часовой или двухчасовой в этой версии. Нет, подожди, там или в каком-то ролике. Они там типа вдвоем вырывались как раз в замок.
The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines?
Контент
Without
18+.
Fight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But of course not, my liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if you would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
Охренеть, конечно, предыстория у них там.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
Ну, слушай, было бы странно, если бы там кто-то был бы. О, и собаку еще с собой притащили. Вообще изверги. Гринписа на вас не хватает.
Nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
А смысл у тебя все равно огонек с тобой и ходишь, что ты крадешься?
The dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this
Я
side.
понимаю, там была бы какая-нибудь кошачья магия, например, ну типа видеть в темноте. А так это вообще это такое палево.
They're all empty.
And you're gonna give up?
Вот эта камера открыта.
Sid, this gate.
Need some help.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting.
Слушай, ну прям такое прям напряжение, я тебе серьезно говорю. Прям такое ощущение, знаешь, как будто у тебя вот этот курок заживало чем-то прям очень таким неприятным. И тебе нужно срочно стрелять, а ты такой... Он никак не поддается.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes. What? Good news, lads.
Your search is over.
So, where to next?
Да-да-да-да, это именно тот момент, который я смотрел из демки. Тут сейчас будет, получается, первый полноценный босс. Да. Вот это как раз воздушный. Я не знаю, я сколько собирал всегда... Ну... Из этих божеств, я не помню, кто у них там за воздух отвечает.
Take your pick.
Я так и думал, что же...
How about a window?
Да-да, в Windows зайди.
Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison, right where the Royalists left them.
Блин, может я кому-нибудь по щам хочу дать. Подожди, это... Это типа, короче, местный стелс, да, я так понимаю? То есть я тут такой типа стою, ребята, вау, вау. Это обычные рыцари. Ну-ка, у меня есть какой-нибудь, ну, типа, опыт? Да, так, до следующего уровня 73 опыта. Ну, я предлагаю дать им всем по щам. Бежи. Ну, 32, мне все равно не хватило. Может, тут кто есть еще, а? Попутно. Так, 40, да? А... А тут тогда что? Так, там маг. В первую очередь мага снимаем. Ну, так, слушай, ну, мы режем, конечно, замок, это все супер. Я помню, что там сам бой наверху какой-то башенки, типа там...
Oh, I'm not staying.
Да хорошая же. Так, ладно, хорошо. Но эти же челики не отрезались? Нет, нет. Не, ну ладно, хорошо. Я просто чисто из моего вот человеческого любопытства. Вот эта дорога, она куда ведет? Так, то есть здесь можно забраться наверх и... Так, маги. Отлично, 15 уровень. Так, ладно, хорошо. Малыш показывает, что нужно идти сюда. Так. То есть, ладно, я понял, все.
These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
Что там было? Так, так, предметы. Я увидел там какая-то милость огня. А что это? 248. Ладно, ребят, давайте на этом моменте, наверное, закончим. Ну, точнее, ну как, мне просто осталось 4 минуты. Сейчас я быстренько как раз дойду, получается, до босса. У нас там с ней будет босс-файт. Постараюсь как можно быстренько ее отфайтить. Вот, выложу эту серию и, наверное, тоже пойду спать, потому что время у меня тоже уже почти 4-й час. Вот. Ладненько, всем спасибо, всем спокойной ночи, либо хорошего дня там. Подписывайтесь на канал, до новых встреч и всем пока-пока.